When I think about the two books I've written, Life Through Letters, A Writer's Journey from Sunset to Sunrise, and A Sensual World, what do you see? I noticed that the writing process always started from something very simple. The impulse to write can be set off by something as simple as coming across a draft of a love letter while doing some cleaning, or looking at a sketch in one of my journals, or a play of words doing gymnastics in my mind. These seemingly simple things have power, though. They cause a spark in my head, giving me an idea that grows to become the inspiration for an entirely new book. The impulse for the writing of this book came from a photograph of a banana I saw while skimming through a blog one morning. Well, I wish I had the photograph to show you guys, but I have the memory in my mind. The banana caught my eye because someone had written on it. One side of it was covered in words. Of course, I went on to read the blog entry and found out that the blogger was a teacher, and the photograph of the banana was an extra credit submission from one of the students in his film course. What spark did this banana cause? It brought out an urge in me to write on an object too. I didn't feel like getting up yet, so I just grabbed my journal beside me and I started drawing the shape of the first thing that popped in my head. A kite. I then filled in the shape with my own words. After a while, looking down on the sketch, I wanted to make more. I did, and later on I found out that there was actually a term for this, a calligram. But of course that day didn't just end with that one kite. When I did get up and walk into the kitchen to have some breakfast, my dad was already there, sitting at the kitchen table holding a big jar of peanut butter. After he was done with it, I took it from him and started thinking. Moments later, I was again scribbling in my notebook, and I ended up with my first draft of what I wanted to write on the cover of the peanut butter jar. I got my banana. I like the idea of being able to incorporate photography with literature. The kite was also an artwork and literature that came together seamlessly as one. Coming from this spark, I kept going as the days passed. I did my research online and came across a picture of what I learned was known as redactive or found poetry. It was another example of what I saw as art and literature becoming one. But I wanted to make it my own. So I went to several bookstores and ended up with another concept I wanted to explore. I wanted to do poetry that was inspired by other forms of literature and written in a manner where it could be seen as a piece of artwork as well. And that was the genesis for what we now have, Artwords. Calligram, when words become the images. Redactive or found poetry. It's relatively simple. Just imagine the possibilities and relax. And photography. Enjoy the words as literature and as art. Enjoy it, guys. Thank you.